You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, on a quick one, as Igboho banks on a political solution, Igboho also feels abandoned in Benin as wife heads to Germany. The case in Benin Court may resume anytime from now. Okay. This came on the heels of the hint last week that the federal government may file a fresh action against Igboho following the judgment of Oyo State High Court, which awarded 20 billion naira in damages in his favor. The Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, Malami, and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, said government had the right to appeal the judgment or file a fresh charge. Okay, what are the charges you want to file again? Can you hear these people? You want to appeal. Okay, the appeal has not been justified already. You still need to file a fresh charge. Why? These people are just a bunch of jokers. Let me put it that way. I don't want to use that word, but I'll still use it. Bunch of jokers and bunch of idiots. Especially this Malami deceiving the president, because I know the president is an illiterate. Even if Malami is a literate, but I believe he does not even merit that position he is occupying as an AGF or as the AGF, Attorney General of the Federation, because he does not worth that position. And meanwhile, he is not, carrying out the judicial right and a fundamental, judgment and submission, according to that position. Malami is just too fulanistic and animalistic, and I believe the law will catch up on him, someday. Well, to continue, Justice Ladiran Akintola had awarded the money as exemplary and aggravated damages against the AGF and the Department of State Service DSS over the invasion of Igboho's home in Ibadan on July 1st. However, Malami said the position of government on the judgment was about law and jurisdiction. As far as this matter is concerned, which court is it that has the jurisdiction to determine it? And as you rightly know, obedience to court orders and court judgments, he said. But then you have to understand within the context of such obedience that there are associated rights and interests that are vested in the federal government, inclusive of rights of appealing against a judgment, inclusive of rights to file an application for setting aside the purported judgment and order, and indeed inclusive of the possibility of filing a fresh action if indeed the jurisdiction of the court that was alleged to have indeed handed that judgment is an issue. So we are doing the needful in terms of looking at the law as it exists and then working within the context of the law in ensuring that justice is done as far as the contending issues between the parties are concerned. Igboho's counsel, Yomi Aliyu, senior advocate of Nigeria, had filed a 500 billion naira fundamental human rights enforcement suit against the AGF Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, and also the DSS and the director of the DSS in Oyo State over the invasion of Igboho home in Ibadan on July 1st. Aliyu claimed that his client's house and cars were damaged, while 2 occupants of the house were killed by the DSS operatives during the incident. Igboho was arrested on July 20, 2021 in Cotonou, Benin Republic by the International Criminal Police Organization for immigration-related offenses. Well, that was 3 weeks after he was declared wanted by the DSS. The arrest happened while trying to travel to Germany accompanied by his wife. The DSS had on July 1st raided Isoka Ibadan residence, accusing him and his associates of planning a violent insurrection against the state. How has Igboho planned a violent insurrection? Igboho is just a self-determinant, a freedom fighter, and which is embedded in the Constitution of Nigeria, 1999 amended. And meanwhile, they don't stockpile arms according to how the report was. And even in Benin Republic, before he was arrested, he said his case was related to immigration and not a criminal offense, or he's not a terrorist. Neither has he committed any crime in Nigeria. He had his rally in the in the 4 southwest states. He had his rally in Osun. He had his rally in Oyo. He had his rally in Ondo. He had his rally in Ogun. He had his rally in Ekiti. The last was supposed to be in the Lagos state, and due to what I know, that the rally he held, they held in the 4 states that I've mentioned, in Yoruba speaking states that I've mentioned now, no loss of life, no violation of fundamental rights, no disturb on the on people's privacy. Even the Yorubas, they are happy. So, and now he's not even disturbing the full Nigeria. He has not gone to the north, neither has he gone to the south or southeast to connote nuisance. And so where is it written that, where did you see that he wanted to stockpile arms? Because that's just my words. Or rather, he stockpiled arms, or he's stockpiling arms and all that, for you to have sent a DSS to go and invade his house, except you want to tell us that they were unknown gunmen. If you had, disclaimed it earlier, as the operation of the invasion took place, you, Malami, or the director of the DSS, you have disclaimed that you did not send those, they were the unknown gunmen. Or they would have changed the narrative. If Igboho was eventually killed, they would say they were unknown gunmen, rampaging with DSS attire. So that speaks a lot of volume, concerning what is happening in the southeastern part of the country, labeling the IPOB terrorist group. Because I know from onset that those that were perpetrating those evil, burning of police station and doing all sorts, and ascribing it to indigenous people of Biafra. They are not indigenous people of Biafra, for crying out loud. They are machineries that are being hired, and after which they cover their faces and also wear the t-shirt that imprints indigenous people of Biafra. So whenever people see them, they say, they are the IPOB. No, they are Fulani militias that are being buffed and given clothes that is scripted by indigenous people of Biafra. They will write it on their body, IPOB. You think they are IPOB, they are not. So same thing goes to Igboho's house. Now Malami is trying, and the DSS director is trying to waive off or to appeal so that it will reduce the charges against them. I don't know, but as it is, well, the source, however, took a swipe at those handling the Igboho case over their failure to share information. He further said that Igboho feels abandoned, and his handlers have not been constantly visiting him at the Benin prison. Okay, this is going on from the Alium lawyer of Igboho, telling us now. The source said Igboho is still in prison. They have released his wife. After her release, she stayed a few days and later went to Germany. I am not sure whether she is back in Benin. There was an audio some days ago where he complained that nobody came to check on him. Those managing him tried to cover it. They mismanaged the man called Igboho. If Igboho complained that nobody came to check on him in Benin, he meant it. He's an adult. They are telling us that everything is in order. We wouldn't have known if not for the audio. They are the ones he identified with. They have claimed that they are the one managing him. He didn't give people access to him. Yes, it shows that he was abandoned, even if the court is in recess. That is not enough excuse not to check on him. These are the problems with not sharing information. Well, Obakitoye is our contact person, and sometimes we get in touch with a professor. Well, this is where I'm going to stop now. I would like you to share your views. Thanks for listening, and God bless.